So, first experiment is dissolving solid in a liquid. This is a process of diffusion. By this process, you will come to know that solid has particle in itself. So, dissolving of solid in a liquid. Suppose these are the beaker. At first, the beaker number 1, beaker number 2, and the beaker number 3. Considered that this beaker is filled with water, and a small amount of potassium permanganate is kept over here. Potassium permanganate is kept over here, and we know that the color of the potassium permanganate is purple. So now what will happen when we will put potassium permanganate in a beaker filled with water? The molecules or the particles of the potassium permanganate will start separating from itself or its other molecules by their own, and the spreading particle will dissolve in water or take the place between two molecules of water, and in the second you will see this edge here. The water is filled, and here you will find potassium permanganate. Everywhere you can find. And by this process, after some time you will come to know that the color of the water turns purple. Which is the color of the potassium permanganate. Hold the water in the container turns to purple in a color. This shows that any matter is made up of a small particle. So here we have seen that the particle of potassium permanganate was at a single place when we kept the potassium permanganate into a water beaker. Then slowly it starts separating from its another molecules and start spreading in the container containing the water. And after some time, the water vessel or the water container is completely changed its color to purple. And this is the example of diffusion. Even this is the example of diffusion because this happens on its own, on their own. So this is also example of diffusion, and this shows that the matter is made up of a small particle. And now we will take another example of gas. So let's draw the picture. Now the mixing of two gases. In this you will see, suppose there is a two beaker put over each other, and one is filled with a bromine vapor which is of a red brown color, and the upper vessel is empty that is filled with air. So when, as here there is one plate, and when we will remove this plate, we will find that the bromine vapor from the lower beaker starts to come in the upper vapor beaker too, and After some time, we will come to know that whole the beaker, either the upper and the lower beaker, is filled with the red brown color, that is of the bromine vapor, and like this both the beaker will be filled with the bromine vapor, that is the red brown color, which is example that the particle of a bromine vapor starts to diffuse with air molecules, and it turns the air molecules in the red brown color, that is the color of the bromine vapor. And this shows that the gas diffuses with the gas. And now the next we'll see the conclusion of the process of diffusion. So we will get two conclusions from the diffusion. The true conclusion that we get from the process of diffusion is that the molecules of a matter are very small, or the matter is made up of a teeny particle. And the second conclusion we will get from diffusion is that the particles of a matter are constantly moving. So the first conclusion is that matter is made up of tiny particle, and the second conclusion is that the particles of matter are constantly in motion, or constantly moving. And now the next part we'll read is the next part we'll read Brownian motion. That is, for this we will have an example of moving of pollen grain in water. In a beaker or in a pound, you will see a teeny particle that are constantly moving. The movement of these particles are due to the regular motion of the particle of water. So these particles of the pollen grain moves because of the continuous heating of the moving particle of water. So we can tell that the Brownian motion as the zigzag movement of a pollen grain due to the stroke of the moving water molecules, or the fast motion of the water molecules, heating by the fast motion of the water molecules.